Good morning. This is an unannounced Freedom Speech and You prologue. I feel it necessary to record this so that I can make clear something that happened last night. This is the Freedom Speech and You prologue for March 6, 2023. It is a prologue to the March 5th, 2023 show. Last night, I was accurately assessed to be quote unquote preaching. Yeah, I was preaching a little bit about the topic of the enslaved and how their culture was appropriated to enhance the local flavor of the food around them, and how that is being used still today, and how some would say that this was the native food style of that area without giving credit to the people who created it, because it was the people who were enslaved that were brought there, who brought with them their own culture and their own way of cooking things to bring flavor to food that they were given as scraps. So they were only given the leavings of what was left, what didn't end up on the slave owner's table for their dinner. Whatever was left was given to these people. They had to assemble that into something that was palatable for them to eat. Yeah, I got to preaching on that because it really, really bothers me what was done to them. Everything, every aspect of their lives as a slave here is very bothersome to me. But what I was trying to make the point where I got preachy is when I started talking about what brought them some degree of satisfaction is that they could have their death and that they could spiritually get in a place that when they died, at least their souls would be released. And I understand that that can be problematic for people that don't have a belief. Wasn't trying to go there. I wasn't trying to make you believe. You're free to practice or not practice religion. That is part of the core beliefs of the United States of America for which the Constitution was created. You should be able to practice it. You should be able to not practice it. That is completely and totally up to you. I'm sorry, Aaron. I wasn't trying to preach to you. What I was trying to say was every aspect of their lives is co-opted. They were people that did believe. They were people who did sing to relieve the suffering that they were going through. They were people who brought that cultural music, and they sang their songs in English, and their songs are ripped off today to try to say that, oh, they created these wonderful songs while they were here with us, and their songs are ripped off today to be used in churches now as being wonderful spiritual songs. And oh, weren't they Christians, because we converted them into Christians, and that's why we can use their song in our church. That's why we can use their hymn. If you're a believer, it's a good thing to praise God. If you're not a believer, I can see where you don't want any part of this. But Aaron, I wasn't trying to preach to you. What I was trying to teach you was everything was co-opted and everything was explained away as it is today. Oh, they weren't as bad off as they make it seem. They don't need to teach this, which we don't agree with. That's the point I was trying to make. Thank you for watching Freedom Speech and You, the prologue, and I will see you next week on Sunday. Thank you all.